It's January 2nd. It's early in the morning. I wake up at 4 o'clock every day. Crazy, huh? I know. But you know, the older you get, it seems like the less sleep you need. Of course, we like to take naps during the day, too. But I've decided to do a vlog. And this is my first entry. So I better shut up and start vlogging. Today, the second day of the new year, I'm talking about expectations. We got lots of them, don't we? When the new year begins, when that ball drops and we're all happy and excited and going crazy, wishing everybody Happy New Year, the things that go through our heads. We're just happy to be having a party, or we're thinking about all the things that we did the year before, and we're thinking about the things that we plan on doing in the year to come. It's exciting to have something new. The possibilities are endless, and the optimism is high. 2016, only 2 days old. And as with all new things, we find ourselves thinking about the potential, the options, weighing the numerous routes and avenues available to us on the road ahead. That road is still yet to be paved by the new year that is to come. Our first impulse in the new year is to think about what we're going to do with it. A lot of times we get out a pen and pad and begin to write out all the goals and the aspirations that we have and are set in our minds to do for the next 364 days. Statistics tell us that the number one resolution regarding the new year is weight loss. Everybody wants to ride the wave to health and fitness and lose 100 pounds, run 5 miles a day, weight train and be the next muscle master. Or maybe you just want to be healthier and feel happier and feel better. Other goals are about money, travel, or some crazy stunt like ziplining, bungee jumping, or falling from a plane. But whatever your goal is, attached to it is a ton of expectations. We expect to succeed. We expect to follow through. We expect to get to the other side of our dreams. And somewhere in the midst of the year that is spread out before us, we expect to be successful. But something happens between making the resolution and Christmas that makes us realize that things did not go according to plan. And we might be questioning in ourselves right around the 24th, the 25th, the 26th of December and asking ourselves, what happened? What happened to my dream? It didn't happen. It didn't come true. What's wrong with me? Why can't I ever get it right? I spent many, 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 many years in that situation, so I know of which I speak. We are often filled with excitement and great expectation in the beginning of the new year. We have a vision of our goal. We see the fruition of our dream, and we have confidence and hope in ourselves, and we believe that we are not only capable of doing it, but we are worthy of the task. But all too often, our expectations lead to hoping and dreaming and expecting. And when the work is that we need to complete, when the task is overwhelming, we sometimes give in to the, do I start today? Maybe tomorrow. I've had this problem since I bought my new treadmill. I bought one of those manual treadmills because I thought it would be easier. I wouldn't have a motor going and I'd be able to go at my own speed. But the first day I got it, the second day, I got on the thing and it was hard. It wasn't easy. And I was having trouble getting the thing to the run. So now I'm afraid to fall off of it anyway. But I don't want to be that much of a fall if I just tumble. At least this time I won't have a motorized belt underneath me. And it's not by the curtains, because the last time I tried to walk on the treadmill, I bought two. I bought one of them, it was one of them big old fancy, what is the name of that thing? Norditrax. And it had, of course I had to have the best because I had these big expectations that I was going to be able to be, hanging on at first, but I was going to make a success at walking on that thing. I lost my footing. This was 2 years ago, y'all. I lost my footing. I grabbed hold of the curtains and I yanked not only the curtains but the curtain rod off of the wall, and I all but went through the big old bay window that's in my living room. So we decided that was not a good idea. So we got rid of that treadmill and we got another one. We got an old one off Craigslist. And the guy told me that it was real slow. And I said, well, that's okay, because I want real slow. But when we got it home, we saw that it was a good foot off the ground. And I was afraid if I fall off of this thing, I am going to wind up in the hospital. We are going to have to call 911 and have, 4 good-looking, I hope, firemen come to pick me up off the floor. So I didn't even get up on it. I wound up selling it on Craigslist. So what happened to that goal? I had great expectations. And I really thought that I was going to be able to do it. But I didn't. So that next year when I thought, what happened to my goal of walking on the treadmill and being able to get my walk back? Well, it did not happen. We are often filled with excitement and great expectation in the beginning of the new year. We have a vision of our goal. We see the fruition of our dream. And we have confidence and hope in ourselves, believing that we are not only capable, but worthy of the task. But all too often our expectation leads us to hoping and dreaming, expecting. And when the work to complete the task is overwhelming, we sometimes give in to procrastination. We put it off, like I did, and put it off. When I got my new treadmill, and I put it off, and I've been putting it off now since Wednesday. I got it on Wednesday, and Thursday was New Year's Eve. So I said, "Oh, it's New Year's Eve. I can do it now." And then New Year's Day, of course, I had to watch football all day long. So today was the second day, and I said, "Oh, why not just wait till tomorrow?" So hopefully I'll get it done tomorrow. Hopefully I will get it done tomorrow. I'm doubting myself. I have grand expectations, but I'm doubting myself. And my doubts turn to disappointment. And disappointment brings the disappearance of our dreams. Don't let that happen to you. I think the problem is that we often dream so big and we give ourselves goals that can't be carried out by even Superman and his company of superheroes. But we think because we have a year, an entire year to complete it and make it happen. We think because we have a year, we got plenty of time. And if we don't do it today, we can do it tomorrow. And if we don't do it tomorrow, we can do it next week. Well, honey, tomorrow turns into next week, turns into next month, turns into next season, and before you know it, Christmas is here, and we're looking back and saying, what happened to my year? I only got a couple of days left, and I didn't even do it. Some of us are capable of carrying out the work that's necessary to see our dreams birthed and brought into reality. But thanks to our go-to, the procrastination thing, which we resign ourselves to time and time again, we often miss the mark. Sometimes the problem is simple. We just expect too much. I don't do resolutions. I have goals, but they're usually for 1 week, possibly a month. And as far as the year goes, I have dreams for 2016, but it's never bigger than just a dream, something I long for, like going to San Francisco. That was one of them, and going to Seattle and spending Christmas with my Seattle family. And these are goals that I give myself that it's more of a wish. It's more of a, how they have the Make a Wish Come True Foundation or whatever. That's what I have. I have the Make Kathy's Wish Come True Foundation. And that's what I do every year. I say, I'd like to do this year. And my I'd like to do this year is I'd like to go to Canada to visit my Canadian girls. I have a few girls that I counsel in Canada, but there are two that are my honeys, and I love those two girls. And I would like to go and spend some time with them. So that's my Canadian dream. That's my 2016 dream for the year. In 1996, I dreamed big, and in many ways, it was too big. I did not want to not have the dream, so I dreamed it and closed my eyes and crossed my fingers and toes and wished and hoped and wanted it so bad. But the problem was, I didn't believe in the dreamer. So the dreams faded into the lane of impossibility. And before I knew what was going on, I was punishing and condemning myself and putting myself down for being weak and stupid and too dumb to have what it takes to make my dreams come true. A lot has happened in 20 years, from 1996 to 2016. That is 20 years in it. I'm terrible with math. Today, I am wiser and a bit more confident than I used to be. I've learned how to apply myself to the things in my life, the things that I know I can do and make happen. And I have surprised myself in the past 5 years by doing what I once thought was impossible. If I have one thought to convey, one thought to present to you on the baby of a year we have just entered into, it would be this. If you must dream, dream. Dream your dreams and keep dreaming your dreams. But make sure you do this very important thing. Believe in the dreamer. Believe in yourself. The dream is just a byproduct of what you can attain. It is what you can accomplish. It is what you can achieve. But the dreamer is the one who has the power to make it all happen. This year, make 2016 the year of your dream. And don't just lay there and think about it. Make it happen. You're the only one who can. And that's my pajama talk for Saturday, 2016. Day 2.